Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco Elysium. I hope you're enjoying yourself right here. You already hear the background melody. I don't want to hold you for long. Last time we were kind of a little bit confused, if I remember correctly. We didn't quite know where we actually wanted to go and what we wanted to do, because I thought it was the end of the day basically, and you have to like maybe turn in to regain or to still keep your stamina and your morale and whatnot. But it seems that we can still explore a little bit and do some stuff even in the night. Apparently a detective's shift is never over, so let's just jump into it and get this party started. Alright, where were we? Let me see. We were at the Whirling in Rags. In the evening, right? Oh, and the music kicking in. This game is so great, right? It's so welcoming when you come. Sorry about that. When you come back into it. I mean, just yeah. Today actually with beard, which like. It's gotten a little bit long because I haven't been doing anything with it lately, so there's that. But I do hope that in a couple of weeks I might be able to actually just shave it off and go back to a clean slate. Alright, so we knew these people, we've talked to them before. Let's go out and explore a little bit more. Ooh, and it's raining? Ooh. That isn't great for us, but it is what it is. Alright. And I would say like we're gonna go to all the way to the west and see if there's some stuff that we've still not seen. Yeah, we've had that already with the coin operated thing. But we haven't gone down here yet. Better mouth your watch around me, boy. Well, alright then. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Yeah, so this is like at the border of the sea. A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. Who the fuck shot stuff here? Can we like... Can we run? Is that possible? It feels like we're not running. Oh, if we hold it, that's cool, that's cool. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed him off. Right, onto the roof? Okay. A cow. Can we get up? Can we get up there somehow? Wait, let me get around there. Oh, alright. There's stuff here too, I guess. An ancient fountain that doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. It looks like a bonsai tree almost, right? Yeah. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. What is that?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Mmm, delicious.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy with my style.
The economy? That sounds off.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Ah, eco, okay. This doesn't make any sense. What exactly does the economy need save? Why exactly does the economy need saving? I mean, have you seen stuff around here? Thanks for the advice. I'll try to be more economically conscious.
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right, we've got to save mother economy. But I don't have children, I think. It's just nature. Powerful economies expand, weak economies go extinct. This economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues, you know? Immigrants and... Alright, bro. I mean, we did the race theory stuff, so... But we ain't gonna go into there. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes. I don't even know if I want to buy clothes. Let me talk. You're right, we got to save mother economy.
That's the spirit. We've all got to do our part. Your part is to open the box and buy some clothes.
I mean, he ain't wrong, but he ain't right either, right? If you know what I mean. Obviously, it's very interesting when an economy turns bad, right? You got a lot of inflation going on and whatnot. The prices go higher and higher. People don't buy that anymore because they can't afford it, right? Or at least they don't buy in the quantity that they would normally buy. So what do you do to keep the cash flowing? Because only if the cash keeps flowing can the economy eventually recover, right? If everybody's saving up, you have nothing that, like, money needs to move in order to stuff to actually happen. I mean, I'm not an economic student, so I don't know the ins and outs of it, but at the very least, that's what we learned at school.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Let me just put the mic a little bit away. Polyester sweat, right, great.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Composure, find something worth salvaging from the pile of rags. Alright, let's go, 72%.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek, a windbreaker.
Ooh.
Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Different typefaces, no! No, a typesetter's nightmare.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Alright, let me get the fucking... But we had a -1 to shivers for whatever reason.
Prepare for springtime, right?
Of course we do. Let me see actually if we can... Because like the jacket has the esprit de corps, but like if we put on the windbreaker, we gain some composure and we have -1 on shivers. Whatever does shivers do again? Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm not the... A sewer grate, a gateway to the river of filth. How very profound, my dude. Alright, so we can go around here, I guess? What is this? Roy's Pawn Shop, fast cash for faster times. Hey, that sounds quite good. We need cash. We have fingerless gloves. Waterlock out of order until Wednesday. Alright, fair enough. Actually, let me see. Fingerless glove. Gasoline stained fingerless gloves in the navy blue. They've been worn threadable, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. We do have that in comparison to our clothes, which allow us to do better interfacing. Not sure if we need electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is drugs, right? Yeah, drugs. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it makes sense, right? Party people and whatnot. Let me just... Some kind of machine, an antique cash register, right? There's a lot of old stuff here, right? The bust of a woman, the plaque simply says "D," right? Like goddess? In the dark, a film projector is whirling away. Let me see. What else do we have here? Most military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Okay. Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
Alright.
This would make quite a statement in your living room.
What living room? I don't have a living room. Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
He knows who I am.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
Okay.
We're not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawn worker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light. How much for the street light?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind? There's one just like that on every corner. Even taking into account the risks of obtaining the light, that seemed a bit steep. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp. No, I'm with 2.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Let's buy it. Kick W, because I have 700 real. Alright, let me see. Let's talk to this guy.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
Man, that counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
What can I do you
His
for?
courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? Alright, I'll start with the first.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
He flashes a smile.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal.
It's a
people
pawn
looking
shop.
for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored.
Yeah, collectors.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
You got any anime figurines? Quite the collection indeed. Look around. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. Alright, communist. Honestly, I think some of your selections are, press your fingers on your lips, more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Alright, let me just... Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
Oh, electrochemistry. I could do that, but maybe we can sell something. I know we can sell like the QP, like the information thing from the other thing, but we haven't like figured that out yet. So I'm like, maybe we want to keep that. You might be able to aid in our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
Dude, this guy looks so drugged out, it's not even funny.
He doesn't know anything.
Oh, thank you, drama. Actually, that's all I've got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Of course it is. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is bad. This is really bad. Fuck me.
This is a pawn shop, and
Oof.
it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Let me charge up some morale.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun? At least... No, yeah.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Holy shit. Bro has... I mean, we were fucked when we woke up.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Ah, yes, I know perfectly well what you're talking about, and by that I mean I have no idea.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money.
That kind of checks out on all accounts.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Alright.
Very normal behavior.
Yes, definitely.
You must have been in great shape.
Yeah, definitely. We have been in great shape all this time. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for? Happens to best of us, I guess. I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these days. No, we're not gonna say that. We have a positive outlook now, okay? I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. Wait, how much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
Fucking 15 real?
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though.
Me too, Kim. Me too.
There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice.
I'm sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive.
A pig?
I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
That doesn't spell well. A gun in the hands of somebody who is terrifying and obsessive.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabbit fans. Maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can do her jobs better than we can. This could actually be the case, but I'm wondering if she's like the Wild Pines person. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? And yeah, maybe that.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
He looks around worried. Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
I mean, I thought so. She would probably not have told.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
No. Let me just, for a second, we are going to play that strategically, right? We're gonna equip our gloves, go in for some electrochemistry if we
Greetings
can.
on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool that you're still open. Big city
The
vibes.
pawn shop is always open.
Okay, then when do you sleep, my dude? Alright, let's try that. Electrochemistry. Is Roy high, and if yes, what is he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is Ferolidon?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness.
Okay.
Psychedelic side effects. And it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Hence the sunglasses, maybe? Is it just me or is it really warm and you look around? Step closer, sir. Could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes. Get straight to the point. So where does a man get Ferolidon these days? Like, we get straight to the point, okay?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting.
No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Ferolidon before I lost my memory. Chill out, man. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. Wink. No, that's too thick. All right, we're gonna go with 2.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
Ooh, so he was in the military, right? The People's Pile, what's that? Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of. It must have been tough. Radioactive cleanup. Did you end up running a pawn shop? Alright, 3, I think.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, I'm gonna, like, we kind of got the gist of it, but I'm gonna ask anyway. The People's Pile, what's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
Holy fucking shit. What is a particle decay generator? What is it called? Why is it called the People's Pile? Well, I can't imagine.
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
And why is it called the People's Pile?
Construction began during the Commune of Russia.
Yeah.
The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West.
Good intentions, but terrible outcome.
Needless to say, things didn't work out.
Why did it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Yeah, of course. Like, no security measures, no people who actually know what they're doing. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
Okay.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out.
Okay. Out of the goodness of his fucking heart, dude. Not even getting paid for it.
There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling light and stops. How did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it.
I mean, I guess it makes sense to open a pawn shop then.
So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Alright. Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Okay, as long as electrochemistry understands. Can't you share your Ferolidon with
You
me?
said you'd done it before, yeah?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved.
Kim's like, this is your business, you're doing drugs again.
He won't be your knock, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I write the part every day. No. I think I've tried it once and I liked it.
Here you go, man.
Presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very odd looking. Thanks, main. Take it. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't need any Pharalidon. Refuse to take the Pharalidon for now.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
Yeah, we're gonna be boring cop for now. Maybe later on we can, like, once we have something to celebrate. I have other business to take care of, my dude. Let me check out some of that stuff.
The on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped,
Ooh.
dented. They stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes and see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Okay.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
I mean, we still have the tape player, right? Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
Wait, you don't really like music? Who doesn't like music?
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Don't like music? What do you like then?
The stuff I record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by. Nocturnal animals climbing on the roof. Airship rotors. That kind of thing.
Environmental noises, okay.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
We're literally founding Death Grips here. Shopkeep the Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Oh, 12 is actually not that much. Alright, you know what? We're gonna get the
And
boombox.
here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Alright, cool. Kim has something to say. Alright, let me talk to him.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager
We
yet.
should take care of that then.
I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Alright, if you say so, Kim, I'd be happy to.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Well, thanks a lot. I'll check this out and then I guess we'll go
You see
back.
rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
French soldiers? What?
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks.
Flintlocks?
The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Alright, point at the knights on the horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Ooh, okay, Kim. Kim having hobbies. Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Point at the blue figurines. Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but Children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Inspector figurines in
This
rags.
set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Wait, are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yeah?
Okay.
Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
And that's the charm of it, right? Everybody loves an underdog. It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Guard, whose bitch shit made me. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. Contrast is... No, it's meant to give people hope, alright?
Maybe.
Maybe. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Why?
Ooh.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit.
Me?
As you see, he's missing his head.
Sounds like me.
50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Is he bullshitting me?
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Alright, we're gonna purchase it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
If you say so, my dude. Step away from the table. Alright, let me see. The plastic hatless fawn rider sits atop... Right, fawn, right. His equally plastic bull, his posture indicating either desperation or pride, comes as a set with the infamous fawn cap for which he lost his head. The head is not included. Yeah, of course it's not included. He's looking for it. And we do have the tape player, Harmon Woshi? WO2. This is the reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly not that loud either. Looks cool though, excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tape items and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. Sounds perfect. Sounds fucking perfect. Look at that. We are dripped out. Holy fuck, dude. We try to negotiate with him, and we need to track down a gun. Nice thing that we got updated here. And we actually have like one to go into. I'm not sure what we actually wanted to build. I've built up endurance for like for the corpse thing, but I'm not sure if I want to do like what I want to go into further. I think like all of the intellect stuff has served me really well. Like I said, we are kind of looking also for our new abilities, kind of, right? Composure isn't bad. Reaction speed might be good. I think we're gonna go for reaction speed because it can be very helpful later on, probably when we have maybe some action that's going on. The quickest to react, an untouchable man. Cool force, shot dodgers, thinkers on their feet, pinball head. Because like we have a lot, like we don't have a lot of physical and we can't go a lot into physical, so I think it's like maybe best if we are actually just quick on our feet. Reaction speed is the agility of your body and mind. It is instinct. It enables you to dodge punches, knives, bullets, also sucker punches of the verbal kind. You'll be more streetwise, never lost for words or lacking a witty comeback. Your mental alacrity lets you connect little details on the fly, working in tandem with your intellect skills. At high levels, reaction speed makes your twitch reflex freakishly good. However, when your body acts before your mind, innocent situations can turn bad fast. You're high-strung, overly alert. At low levels, though, you won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be shooting at all. Very nice. Let's go into that. Put like something in reaction speed. And I think, like, do we need like a level up to unlock these? Oh yeah, I guess we just accepted that. I mean, it's okay, but do we need a level up for this or not? How does it cost something to actually unlock a new slot, or is there, right? Like, how do we unlock the slots? Not sure yet. Not sure how we unlock slots. I guess it's like with a skill point or something. So we need another one. We could have like unlocked the slot just now, but I guess not. It's just I do wonder if some of these internalized slots just become normal. Oh, we have music. Holy fuck. Let's fucking go, dude. What is that?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Okay.
This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
We pull it anyway.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Push it harder!
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Alright.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Well, I guess we can do it Wednesday then. Is there like, can we go down there? No, not here at least. Maybe it would, no, like, Let me see. Actually, there's a ladder, but we can't move down there, I guess. And there's nothing interesting over here. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So we can't go further over here, but maybe here. Let me see. Hot air rises up the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Why is it comforting? Help? Hello? Why the fuck is it comforting? Alright. Our dude just left, so... I guess he closed shop. Fuck is that? Oh, it's just a bench.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Ooh, okay. Spoilers, hello? The lieutenant is gone at some point? Alright, let's go in there. Let's see if we can talk to guard. I mean, I guess we lose the boombox for now. I don't think guard would appreciate us going to Party Planet. Autosave a little bit.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if you could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
It's called out, I'll freeze to death because I'm losing the stupid money game. Come on, man, after everything I've been through. Kim is about to say something, let him. Okay. No, I'll start with this one, I guess. Or are these mutually exclusive? Let me just... No, let Kim say it, okay?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Alright, Kim coming with the rescue, with the save.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He stops mid-sentence.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
Hold on, I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key to open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Kim, no!
Lieutenant, we're done here.
Alright, let's go to the motor carriage. I feel really bad about this, to be honest, because Kim, such a nice guy, and he loves his motor carriage, we know that. Here it is.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Look into transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Hubcaps. Oh, like from
I
the...
confiscated these for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners. I get it, I would have confiscated them too, they're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put these spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cop with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yes, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
I'm sorry you have to sell them because of me.
As I said, they're useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
You said something about the pawn shop?
Yes, the Bird's Nest Roy.
Oh yeah. We were there just a second
If
ago.
I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
Thanks, I appreciate your help. I don't know if I would want to take the spinners though, but I don't have anything else, right? Thanks, I appreciate your help. I'm gonna take that and maybe we can buy them back.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Maybe we can buy them back. Hopefully we can buy them back. Because I don't know how else to do it right now. Oh, right. Can we go here? No? Okay. Like, I don't want to go there. Sorry. I want to go to the pawn shop. Right, let me just... I guess we can go this way.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
There's something the boombox I bought. It should play this tape, right?
Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning.
I'm not sure
It
what
all
tape
starts with the tape.
he's talking about, but yeah. There's something I'd like to sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Lieutenant steps in and hands him the
Roy
spinners.
takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesque banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
The lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Alright. He takes the cash and turns to
Here's the
you.
130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest goes in his pocket, as it should.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners. The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'll check my pockets. Access your pawn menu. Okay.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Empty cassette tape. I mean, I guess we can sell the empty cassette tape. We don't need that. Blue oblong. Okay, shot put ball. A ball used for playing shot put. Nah, we'll keep that for now. Maybe we need it. The production schedule filament, which is 50, but at least, yeah, we wouldn't have. Antique Bell Margrave rifle. Broken Margrave from the ages past. It's 4-shot bolt action military rifle with a wooden frame. I don't know if we need that later, but I guess we could sell it at some point. But yeah, we don't have a lot.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
It looks you up and down quickly. He's like, nah, I don't want what you are having. I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
Right. Like, I mean, as much as I like the jacket, I'm gonna be honest, I actually like our original stuff better. Composure. We have more composure with the jacket, I guess. I guess we can take this one as well, right? Or this one, suggestion and minus on half-light for whatever reason. This actually looks pretty neat, not gonna lie. Are we gonna... suggestion... We don't need physical instrument that much, right? Orange bumhead. Holy fuck, we're turning into a fucking revolutionary right here. We keep on the gloves to electrochemistry, but I think we need, like, interfacing and shit. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. Esprit de corps for now. Reaction speed, electrochemistry. This one is savoir-faire and plus electrochemistry. I don't want to have less reaction speed, though. Alright, so we'll keep it at that for now. Alright, Kim, I guess we're gonna call it a day for this one. Let's fucking go. Streets are empty, like, except for the gardener's literally still here for whatever reason. Alright, let's go in there. Guard, I got your fucking money. I hope you're happy.
Can I help you?
You bitch.
Yes. Have you got it? Well?
Slam the bills down on counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Alright, you know what? We're gonna be the better person.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 PM tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
20 should be okay.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Nah, not a drink today. We need to remain sober for now. Okay. Alright, I mean, I guess that's kind of it, right? Or can we can't talk to Kim right now? Shame. Let's go up. Alright, nice. Anything going on here? We knock again?
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going.
What do you mean he doesn't like? I just wanted to see if he's home. And what is that even? I mean, I guess it has an electronic lock too. Ooh, money. Take it. And let's go outside for a sec. Alright, nothing here, right? Damn. Alright, fair enough. See, I'm always procrastinating going to bed. I don't like going to bed.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go. I just was on the balcony, but fine.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
He lights a cigarette. I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Just one a day. I mean, I guess that's more healthy than a lot of other people out there.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How did you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
He flicks the ash.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
That's fine, I guess. Right then. Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
It has. Holy shit, it has been such a long day. I started my playthrough on this day. How do you think today went?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body.
Yeah, I feel bad about that.
Thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
We actually did, and I like that.
Though you really dropped the ball on inspecting the body, he doesn't want you to feel too discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Legitimate fear, actually. Don't worry, Kim, I'll totally be up for inspecting the body tomorrow. I generally prefer to start with searching the scene and then move to dealing with the dead bodies. Sorry, I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop, am I? Don't worry, Kim, I'll totally be up for inspecting the body tomorrow.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Oh, definitely should do that.
We didn't talk to the Wild Pines rep. We really must do that tomorrow.
We didn't do anything!
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Oh, I do wonder if they actually see you how much you run and versus how much you actually just walk. I don't like to waste time, you know, my mind moves fast, the rest has to try to keep up. I'm training for a long distance run, I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Katsuragi. You know what, we're gonna go with 4.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his fingers on his cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So what are our powers exactly? The RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Ravachol.
That is very interesting, because oftentimes that's different for police officers. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Now that is a problem in the system. Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Okay. Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Okay, so it works. I see, and if somebody resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
So in this case, probably either my previous kills were justified, or my partner, who's supposed to be like, I don't know, the French dude, he vouched for me.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couronne and La Delta.
Okay.
The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. All right. So interesting that the coalition is actually at this point like the de facto government and deciding what's happening. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
This case is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
So there was a need and a want actually to form the RCM, and we at least got the permission of the coalition to do so. Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Moral intern. Okay, whatever that means.
Or if they think you do.
Yeah, I mean, true. The moral intern, what is it?
The Moralists International are the world's largest political organization.
Ooh,
You
okay.
know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt.
Okay.
Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago.
Dolores
They
Day.
are just technocrats.
Ooh, Day, the statue we saw in the pawn shop, right? Dolores Day. Her Innocence, okay. A title. Interesting title. Calling somebody innocent.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is a symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their
Ooh.
motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
What they want you to think of them.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory.
Something that isn't questioned.
Something ominous.
The Inland Empire, thank you very much. Who was Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Humanism is interesting, right? There's like a lot of like, it depends what kind of humanism we're talking about, but the general idea, of course, is that human beings are, or at least on a foundation, they are good, right? Morally, and strive to self-improve, right? At least that's what I've been getting from all of like the general humanist streams of different like sciences and the different like schools of philosophy that you can look into. But I'm not that much, like, I'm not that versed in it to actually say something specific about it either, right? I just know that humanism is a lot about just trying to fulfill humanity's potential in a way. Sometimes in small little areas, right? Like psychology, you look at the humanist approach, which is like mostly therapy approaches, for example, who are looking at trying to find ways for people to help themselves, more or less, right? For people to actually just find their perfect way and fulfill their potential. Which goes more in the direction of not treating mental diseases, but not treating mental diseases, but counseling and coaching people to actually improve their life on a personal level that is, right, put aside from actual clinical diagnoses. But bigger than that, philosophy probably goes into a similar way, like into a similar thing, but on a grander scheme of things, right? Seeing humanity in specific ways, having a kind of worldview, basically. The question is, right, everybody is a little bit different, right? So everybody, like people who follow a certain stream of thought, right, follow a certain like ideology, they don't necessarily agree on all topics. So there's differentiation in everything. What do you think of them, Kim? That's very important, because I've always heard, like, you've been saying, like, what they, but you've not been saying what you think of that.
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It feels somber when he says it like that.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Affection. All right, affection actually means something positive. You like the moral intern.
Yes, I did, when I was younger.
Ooh, okay.
In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist.
A moralist.
A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad.
But there's stuff that you've got disillusioned with, maybe.
That's another leitmotif associated with moralism.
But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
You believe in your, like, the force you belong to, but you're not sure how good the grander concept is or if it needs changing. I understand that. I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
The lieutenant arches his brow and pulls on his cigarette. The slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there, point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? It isn't humanism. Arguably, you could say that, but also people be holding out, right? We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization protecting bourgeois rights. Mutter silently. Immigrants, liberals, skips, fucking men are turning into women. Bottom text. Holy fucking shit, dude. Of course, Sarum. Okay. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it. No. I think things are bad out there. We need them to give us the right to police Revachol, right? Like, all of these other things don't feel like what I want to say. I'm not 100% with that, right? I think, like, they've done a bad job here and there from what I've seen, but I've just been in this world a day, basically.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law.
The twilight?
The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Right, we are in a transitional period, like hard times, basically. Actually, vigilantes is okay with me. Yeah, vigilante sounds bad. Maybe we should make our own law.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
He looks at the roundabout. Say nothing, just look into the sky.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. 2 glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least it's do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Not any drastic, but even a little helps. This entire scene feels so somber. There's a lot of truth in it, right? Also, this... I mean, I need to say this. This entire scene reads like a book. Like, this is something you could read in a book and you'd be like, holy shit, that's some great stuff. Right? You really get immersed in what's happening. But since it's a game, there's so much more, right? You do have the soundtrack, you have the slow rain, you have the lights of the whirling in rags here. The entire... This is so steeped in atmosphere, right? It's these moments that we play these games for. And isn't that what everybody in Kim's position would... Well, not everybody, but a lot of people in Kim's position would hope, right? A lot of people who are like Kim are looking out and hoping to find, at least trying to believe in the fact that they're doing something that is useful, right? Doing something to hold the city together. And it's not hard, it's not easy, right? Strangers in a strange land, right? Well, we're fish out of water, basically. Not just our detective here, but Kim as well. We don't... This is hostile territory, but we're doing our best. With what little authority we have, with what little methods we can use. Shooting the shit, trying to get this thing solved. Trying to keep up some semblance of order. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks at the door. Right, let's go inside, I guess. Ooh, we have another... We can actually find that out. Can we unlock? Yeah. We use 1 skill point to unlock. Karamazov, the father of scientific communism. Right, do we do that first, or do we do actual art degree? The art cop. Right, you know what? We're gonna go for the art cop for now. Right. Everything about this is perfect. The wistful little tones in the back, right? The way every step can be heard. The small, soft sounds. All the hustling and bustling of the city that's going on, the rain on the outside. Kim just opening his little notebook as we stand here and do nothing, right? This is a great game. See you in the morning. All right, Kim. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we still have all of our stuff. Maybe we can... I don't know if we can look into the mirror again.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh, we can't fix the faucets, right? Or maybe we can. Like, actually, let me just open like the... What do we need? Chain cutters? We said, right? I think we need chain cutters. Not quite sure, but we'll find out.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
Ooh, only
adorned.
28. No, wait. We can improve this. One more interfacing.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Already
In
better.
it, your face, adorned with the expression.
I don't know if we actually can get this, but we're gonna try anyway.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
I mean, alright. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. That's actually a high one, right? Encyclopedia.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past.
Ooh.
That's all you know for now.
Okay. Both failures. I guess we can end this day saying we've been a failure all throughout. I do hope that we will do better next
The bed
Next
is
day.
cold and not particularly inviting.
Yeah, it looks
But
very
it's
funny.
yours. The sheets look awful.
I wouldn't even call that a bed, but
The
yeah.
option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Yeah. Crawl in. Let's do it. It's an option,
The
so
sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
good
And
night.
then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
I'm sorry? But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Ugh. Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other side. Oh, I hate that feeling.
Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union?
Union.
And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
And we're dreaming. Ooh, holy fuck. Are you serious? We're in Dreamscape? What? This looks insane. What is this black goo? Bro, I see nothing. Ooh, these lights. It's almost like the lights on the pawn shop. And disco ball, and we're hanging here. Holy fuck.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit.
Wait, Harry, is that our name?
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I think the right choice is I was left, but I don't know.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
That portrait is insane.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Do I want to come back? I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
That's my inner critic talking.
You failed Elysium.
Elysium. Greek, right? The underworld, right? The place in the underworld where the heroes go. What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
The world.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Is this how it really feels? Is this how it really feels when you're depressed and down on your luck and you blame yourself? You failed everybody, the entire world, and nobody wants you. I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking. And the act is wearing thin, too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Oh, I guess that's withdrawal, right? God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
That moment when your own brain is mocking you. I mean, our morale is okay, I think? I don't know why we had -1 on that.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
I need to get some of it, then detecting is my life. Opt in. No, I'm not gonna opt in. No, I can't take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks.
Maybe a year.
3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
We can do it. We're not Sherlock Holmes. Alright. A new morning. Oh, okay, what's happening? Oh, it's open. Good morning, Kim. Let's talk.
Morning.
Gives you a quick
Looks
nod.
like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Oh, those are them, okay. Are these the men Guard told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
He crosses something out. There's so many of them. Maybe you should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Debarders Union.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Alright, let's roll,
One
Kim.
more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
No, I think it's time we looked for the body, to be honest. It's about high time for that.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are?
This is Martin. Alright.
This is Martinez.
Sorry.
In case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
Just wanted to know more about the place before checking it out. That's normal.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're
All
looking
right.
for Titus Hardy. You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest. if we have to.
Kim going for the jugular.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
What are you going to do to me? Lieutenant is not satisfied with the
What are we
approach.
going to do to you?
Cold laughter devoid of joy.
The Union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
No, of course it is.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
A tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his
So
beer.
ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? Yeah, let's do that. Let's ask those questions. We're not gonna talk to Titus immediately, though. We're gonna turn around. I just wanted to talk to her, but apparently she's not the gardener. Cool. Good to know. First things first, we're gonna look at the fucking body, and Kuno is still there. Holy fuck. Bro has nothing better to do.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Right,
The
we
body
can do
below
this.
is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
We can do this.
It's all it does now.
We can do this.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Correction, Kim. 8 days.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Industrial cargo belt, okay. Alright, we start with the boots, I'd say. Since it's all the way up here.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them.
Plates and polymer socks, okay.
Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Right, these aren't just boots. Are they their armor?
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Sabatons, yeah.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic.
With his notebook under his arm, yeah. He crouches to inspect the souls. Forget about the notebook, tell me about the armor. Thanks, super useful to know.
It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor. Super future armor.
What the fuck?
I'm useless.
Okay, encyclopedia. What kind of armor is this exactly?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What happened to the rest of it? The material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive.
The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Oh, so this is bulletproof. How much are we talking
For
about?
a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Holy fucking shit.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rent.
So we're talking about like 20,000 or more. Wait, my yearly pay is 5,500 real? Ka-ching, baby, not to the boots. That's a lot, I take it.
Not too much, yes.
Pathetic, I need to hustle more and hate less. Sounds punny, no wonder I can't pay for my hostel bill. Puny, no wonder I can't pay for my hostel bill.
It's a sorry situation, I agree.
What happened to the rest of the armor,
The
though?
locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days.
Fair.
We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information.
Ooh, we
This
might
is
find
one
it, yeah.
thing He might actually know.
He nods towards Kuno, who is eyeing you suspiciously. I don't know if we want to talk to him. Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there's no rest for the no rest of the armor.
No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found to get to it. And this kind of armor is often worn under fabrics.
Okay, so it's the armor.
Nice. That makes sense.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him, to demean him? Could have been walking around naked just like this for all we know.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Alright, Kuno.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
Probably some joke about our mothers. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? Yeah.
That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions.
These look pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones.
Ooh,
These
okay.
plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Alright.
Like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
Ebony. What does this remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like.
Okay. Run your finger over the
The
lines.
smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Okay. Point to it. Looks like there's a serial number on the right sabaton.
Good. Can you read it to me?
Tips the drying ballpoint off his pen and on his tongue.
X5415 6745 678222. Let's lie.
Wait, why would we lie? And which one is the lie now? No, we're not gonna lie. Number combinations, right, this one.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
Alright, pull the boot off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
what would happen? I mean, I guess his leg could fall off. Grab the boot under your
The
arm.
stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Oh, don't tell me the body's gonna
Stop.
fall. Lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm.
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Let go of the boot.
What's wrong with you, asshole? Why is he letting Goku know?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a.
Shut up, Kuno.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
No comment.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Alright, we're gonna inspect the belt, of course.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below.
Hangman's knot.
Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Ooh, so it's like, it's tight. I'm sorry, I had to check something. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo.
Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
Apparently this is the reinforced kind for air transport. My brain tells me so. Then again, what do I know? No, my brain tells me, and it's right.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it. They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How did they even get him up there? Okay, we're assuming dock workers?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
They sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel
I was
wiring.
afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
It's gonna be fine. How did they even get him up
The
there?
noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
He points at the buckle, trying to belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one at the side of the tree.
That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either.
I mean, that's true.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Alright,
Limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
we're gonna go down the row, inspect the
An
tattoos.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Okay, intricate web of blue lines. Right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed.
His corpse is marked by stars.
What does it mean?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
That's a question, holy fuck. Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? It's a map of the night sky. What is it? It's stars. I don't think it's as obvious as the map of the night sky. Let's ask the
I
second
have
one.
only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were. But it's not quite complex enough, is it?
Okay, maybe it's...
It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer
Okay.
your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
A sudden ringing fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange
He
jacket.
takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small
Ooh.
lens appears.
A camera.
Some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
Produces two metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines
I
there.
have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
that is cool.
In case we need it.
Yeah, definitely. The lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. Cool machine.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
It is.
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Teeming with opportunistic organisms. Look him in the
His
eye.
eyes are milky white and blind to the world,
Protruding.
comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Subaquatic terrors.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Inland Empire. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Oh, 72. Okay.
I'm gone.
I can see your gun. But who are you? What is happening? I hate you, Stick, and you're boring. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Alright, I have another question for you.
Go ahead.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Of course, we've gone into the wild pale yonder. Where is that?
In the past. Way out in the west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black, frothy liquid stars bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Of course, it is the power of my imagination.
Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much? That's a question, isn't it?
Because you're a copperoni.
Copperoni.
Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, I'd like, give me all the questions. Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoni. This is getting upbeat now.
Let's fucking roll. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, Provocopo. It was love all along.
Love does us all in, doesn't it? Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I don't have anything else to do. This case is all I have. Because he told me to, not towards Kim. Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. The clown The clown lips on the corpse appear to smile. The face rotates before you slowly. Is my name Rooney? It isn't. It's Harry, apparently. At least that's what my dream said.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Corsto.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately. No, it can't be Harry. I refuse.
You might be onto something there.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
Oh, ouch. Okay, that was like minus 100 morale.
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Encyclopedia. You're saving me. A deep sea creature, a baby affected with a harlequinism. You don't remind me of anyone. A deep sea creature.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
A baby affected with harlequinism.
You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo.
Squint.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Memento mori
if
features.
Possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
That isn't even here. Alright, squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Okay.
This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem.
Ooh, okay.
You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration?
Holy shit, we're fucking genius.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink. Thighs too.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
Relax your eyes.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Ugh.
So, what do you think?
I think he's...
I agree.
I had to say it.
His personality is no longer a part of the world.
Thank you, conceptualization. Thank you, Kim. The world no longer stores his personality in its composition. There was a time for that, and it ended 7 days ago.
That sounds about right, yes.
He nods in agreement with this advanced piece of conceptualization, having mulled it over. I think he was up right after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
It seems like a lynching to me. Well, it could be. Could it still be he was moved after death? Maybe he was strangled by someone. Could it...
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Cover your nose, something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Half a kilogram.
What the fuck are you saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. God damn it, I'm a turn around and yell. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death.
Maybe.
He doesn't really want to dwell on it though. I mean, I get it. He's beaten up, see the bruises?
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
The question is if they did it on purpose or if they just did it for sport.
It means you fucked him
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
I have something I need to know, Corpse Man. What is this?
Of course. You have questions. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners.
Yeah,
and
whatever.
My memento mori features.
So how do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Stops to think, then checks his notes. Step back and have another look
cadaver
first.
Slowly twists on the cargo belt.
I think there was something that we were missing, right?
Extremities blotched pink and blue.
Inspect the tattoos again.
Blue lines stretches across the torso. If you want to re-examine the tattoos, looking at the photo would give you a better, more detailed view.
Okay, we did the boots, we did the belt. So I guess, yeah.
The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating,
Annoying,
and harder than he thought.
Damn it.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Can someone else do it? We should saw the branch. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. To just leave him up there. Maybe we could shoot him down? Maybe we could ask for help from the harbor. I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. Maybe we can shoot him down?
Yeah. Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
Of course she likes that.
How?
The lieutenant remains unaffected.
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Visual calculus, holy shit. There, the buckle holds the belt together. No, just, shoot up the... maybe just shoot the belt, the bullet will break it. No, here. The buckle.
Where?
Realize this...
Yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
Kuno, you fucking shut up, or I'm gonna shoot you.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
I'll shoot you too. Kuno Wes, what the fuck? Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, don't. It has bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try it.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentration to even notice what you said.
Okay, let him take the shot. I don't know, maybe it's better not to, right? Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that can happen? Actually, don't. Has a bad... say nothing, let him choose.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place.
Ooh.
That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader.
Muzzle loader.
Aesthetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world.
Let's fucking go.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
a lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's desk was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Ooh, okay. So not as accurate. Good to know for the
He
future.
feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Alright, thank you, empathy.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What
I
now?
have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
Someone else saw the branch. We have the same options. Can I have the gun? I should try.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks.
He pauses, then shrugs and proceeds to load the pistol.
Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
The piece shines in his outstretched hand.
They only have one gun.
Yeah, I pawned mine. What the fuck? Holy shit, I could have done it myself.
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Take the gun, shoot Kuno.
Tiny poiker. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Right. Feel the weight first.
A cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
Alright.
What the fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Alright.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Alright, we close our left eye, maybe?
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, slick with the falling rain. The corpse slowly rotates, the slow movement of the branch in the wind, and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Alright, we're zooming in. We're locking in.
You gonna cry now?
Point the gun at Kunos. Alright, let me see. Branch movement analyzed. Will this worsen it, or will this improve it?
Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Alright, let's just fucking do it. It's a 58%. We're gonna just hope we can do it. Alright! We shot the dude.
A plume of smoke erupts from the
Fuck
barrel.
me.
Your hand goes numb from the explosion. The bell is still ringing. You lower the weapon to see what happened. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood, only a murky sludge dripping down his belly. The sudden stink makes your eyes water.
Fuck me, dude.
He's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulka.
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
There's something wrong with your weapon, Lieutenant. I don't want to do this anymore. No. Can you reload it, please? I need another shot.
The cadaver is already compromised bad enough. We don't have to make it worse.
Come on, Kim.
You made it sound like you're some sort of roulette addict looking for a fix. Ask again. More controlled.
Please, Kim, please.
There is silence.
Victor Power wants to fuck up again bad.
Mulko, Victor, what hell kind of words are those?
The song of my people, asshole.
Don't provoke her.
The lieutenant takes his firearm from you, then holsters
Shot him
it.
in the chest. What a fucking idiot.
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
Pigs don't have hands. They have, like, fucking hooves or something.
Fucking embarrassed.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
Lieutenant, we should entrust Kuno with your service weapon. He says he can shoot it down. That's preposterous. We're not giving the gun. We're not giving you the gun, kid.
That's preposterous. What are you, a fucking earl?
We still need to get him down somehow.
Stone is growing tired now. The stench makes him turn away from the corpse. But how?
Bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the men. If they put him up there, they can take him down too.
But won't it be
To
dangerous?
ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much, yes. Which is why I would have preferred us to handle this ourselves.
Damn it.
Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick.
I mean, that was your decision, Kim. We could have shot again. Who's Everard Clare exactly?
The leader of the Union.
I mean, we know that.
Dangerous and corrupt man, from what I hear. You don't want to owe him much.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting.
Looks
Although
around.
We can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Let's get to it then. I was kind of hoping we could shoot it down, but I guess not. Holy fucking shit. This is a disaster. I'm just disaster cop. I can't do anything right. Right. Got a couple of tools here, including the photograph. Maybe we can interact with that.
Blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory.
But not quite.
Not quite.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Ooh, somebody who knows about history. I mean, we haven't met somebody specifically who knows about history, I think.
Gone.
Alright. Okay, doesn't helping. We need to get some assistance to get the body down, which is absolutely devastating. We need to ask around about the tattoo's meaning. I should ask him to tell me about the case, I guess. Although I think we asked that before. We run the serial number. That is one thing that we definitely should be doing. And we should ask Kuno what he knows, but I'm not sure if we even can approach that in any way.
Actual art degree.
Ooh.
Trite. Contrived. Mediocre. Milquetoast. Amateurish. Infantile. Cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crimes.
Just sounds like a lot of insults.
Tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed. Premature. Ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivist shit peddler. Pedantic. Listless. Savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
Alright, so I guess we've got our art cop degree now. Bonuses from the thought. -1 hand-eye coordination, hands shake from anger, how shit it all is. Wait, you're telling me this is like an actual fucking thought and it destroys my hand-eye coordination? Why the fuck? Why the fuck? Conceptualization, passives heal +1 morale and give +10 XP. I mean, that's cool, but why do I have like a lack in hand-eye coordination because of my art degree now? Can I just like replace this and forget it immediately? Like, I don't need more conceptualization. Actually, do let me know if I should forget this or not. I guess I don't know if I want to keep it, to be honest. We could try to forget it immediately. We have enough skill points for that. But you know what? I don't want it. I don't want it. It's fine. We're just going to go into this one. We'll find that one out. I don't need -1 in hand-eye coordination, thank you. Right, so I do believe that this thing last time we kind of like failed to notice it.
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Oh, I need to put skill points into perception to get this. Okay, let me actually We don't have the necessary skill points right now, right? But we can follow this train of thought down the line. Maybe I actually want to reload for that. I don't know when I quick saved the last time, so I'm gonna check that out for a second. Alright, so we're back on the actual art degree, but actually we're gonna put 1 point into perception. And accept the changes and see if we can actually get this challenge done, because this is kind of gnawing on me.
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Do we have something that enhances our perception in our inventory, like some clothes or something? Reaction speed, composure, conceptualization, drama, suggestion, electrochemistry. We have more perception from this? No, we don't. Do we have -1 perception from something? Bonuses from items. No perception in here, right? Bonuses from thoughts. It's like this one.
Inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Please, I need this to work.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite.
Thank you.
That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
You see a shabby little door.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. So now what we can do is explore this, right?
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Alright, let's investigate this shit. I think it's like the connected building to the other side, right? Ooh. What is that? And we got some real. The poster says get out of the way or get fucked. Alright. Fair enough. Clear message. An empty tube of magnosolam magnesium supplement. Magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium rich life. Cured pig's hap looks mummified. And we have a ladder, right? What is that? Holy fuck. Looks gross as fuck. And this is my jacket! This is what I was talking about! Can we like... Oh, we can go there. Wait. This door is going to collapse soon. What? I hope not. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Is there something here? Like, can we get in here? We got a postcard. We got some real. There must be more, right? Like, over here? No? No, we can't get there? I guess not. Alright. I thought like this was the thing that was connected to... I mean, I guess maybe that's the rooftop over here. So what are we looking at here? Ooh, we can go up here. Nose of fat for help. Can we go over there? We find a lot of real here for sure. But can we go over there? Or can we just look? How do we get up there? Like, come on, we can jump over this. Alright, so we can go over this. Can we go? Oh, yeah, we can go here, right? And from here we need to... Can we get down there? No. Can I go there? Is that possible? Where are we gonna run? What path are we gonna take?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun, it's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
What a nice way of putting it, Kim. He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Oh god, we're so bad in like physical shit. Go for the cloak. Jump over the ledge. No. Look around.
Is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
All right, he's fascinated.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Kvalsund 1020 HK. Point at the crane.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing up here?
I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this body down. This is why we're here, right? Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling in his ear.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
You really think this cloak of mine, you should go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the ledge at the cold pavement below.
It doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Bro, I don't know. This is savoir-faire. 17%. Yeah, not right now. Let me actually see if I can get something in my inventory to improve that. Oh, interesting. Postcard Grand Couronne 37. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B infested slum. Holy fucking shit. Alright, so I think we need this for physical instrument, probably. No electrochemistry involved. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is all we can do, right? Don't need those tools. Substance use effects. +1 physique, -1 morale. Is this like... No, this is health and not physique. We might be able to kind of boost our physique with the alcohol. You know what? Fuck it.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the
Light
bottle.
reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it.
Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it?
There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
What will be the repercussions if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried
Just some mental stuff.
Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Take a sip.
The golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredible. Well done.
I don't feel proud of electrochemistry.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale.
And remember.
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Alright. We're gonna save here.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught.
We don't even need it. I'm such an idiot. I need savoir-faire. How the fuck do I need savoir-faire? Right? Alright, we're gonna go down this path now, but how do I need savoir-faire? Holy shit. Reaction speed, composure... So we've like lost savoir-faire through like a couple of things, right? Like through that. So what we can do is like unequip the shoes, which is stupid, but still, alright. And we're losing it through the pants. We can get some other like pants on there for a second. Right, Inland Empire interfacing. No, I don't want this. Let's put it back, okay? Let's not keep the alcohol bottle in our hands. Alright, so we don't have any other like savoir-faire or whatever. That is a shame, but at the very least like we mitigated the effect of it, and it should be like we should be at 4 at this point in time.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
Take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy.
Okay, good to know, Encyclopedia. Okay.
And processed in Sur Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
To my tongue as well, maybe. Alright, let's try this shit.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Let's fucking do it. And we failed, right? We failed. This looks like we failed.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
No, I tell you what we are. We are a failure. A total failure. Holy fuck.
There. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, what happened?
I'm alright, Gunnar. I just can't do this right now.
We can always come back when you are feeling better.
This is like literally my whole playthrough. It's just gonna be my whole playthrough. I'm just like, I'm always just gonna come back when I'm feeling better. Boys, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated at my own incompetence. Is this how it feels to be normal? Is this how it feels to be normal? Oh yeah, we could actually at least go in here and first of all put on some fucking shoes, probably. We're gonna put on some fucking shoes. Hello? Shoes? Thank you. And then we are going to turn in here. Who the fuck are you? Working class woman, okay. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. A good one? Point at the book.
Yes? Hello?
She nods, her attention fully focused on reading. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
Sounds suspicious.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working? No, what are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
She averts her attention to a worn-out paper book. Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman. I know you are, okay.
I can see that. The rectangles.
He points to his sleeves. Do you need the help of a policeman? Watch her browse books. Maybe your husband is missing.
Husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
Know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
She looks you straight in the eye, her right foot is tapping nervously. I can totally help you find your missing husband. We just continue this line. Suit yourself that I don't really care, but yes, maybe you're right. Maybe he isn't missing indeed. I can totally...
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Yeah.
He has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay. It's alright to not know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
But he is. You feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your children are missing. Oh.
No, absolutely not.
The words came out quick as gunshots. Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
She's definitely disturbed by now. Police. I police whatever I want. Where are
They're
they?
not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Can you describe their appearance? Any features that stand out? Something to make it... maybe I make them identifying... to make it identifying a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Picks up a book and tries to concentrate.
Okay.
Flock of zebras passes by.
What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch?
Maybe I have a hunch. Watch her browse
Her
books.
hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
I love these portraits. They look so authentic. Like, they're amazing. Maybe your cockatoo is missing. What the fuck are you, like...
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo.
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make sure.
Great.
She turns her attention back to the book stand. Just one more question. What did you mean by me being a cockatoo? No. Oh yeah, you know what.
Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Bro, what an interaction. Holy shit. Find your heraldic bird. The working class woman said you're a bit of a cockatoo. What if it's true? Go read up on cockatoos in the bookstore. Maybe you'll discover something new about yourself as well. Bro, I love this game. I fucking love this game. You can just ask nonsense fucking questions.
What have you found?
Ooh.
And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
About cockatoos.
What have
Actually,
you
it's
found?
taught to her.
And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
I'm looking for a book on
A book
cockatoos.
about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Thank you. I talked to the entity you told me, though. Her name is Nea, and she's a novelty dice maker.
Novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you. No, ma'am. I've felt her aura. She's not the one to blame for this curse. He may be involved, but I don't have a way of to question the malignant entity further. No.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
She looks perplexed.
The narrative she's built herself, it does need tearing down.
It kind of does.
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertainty is killing her. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Do we not have the answers yet? She says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. Lie. The source is in the taxidermist's shop. He became involved in arts darker than taxidermy and brought the void spirits down upon this place. Honestly, I don't have an answer yet. There still leads to be followed, like that strange radio computer thing. There's another entity more malignant pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. He says there's no curse because there are too many inconsistencies. No, we're going with one.
Too many inconsistencies? What kind of talk is that?
The woman scoffs at you with an audible snort.
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
As I said, she's a novelty dice maker. Her business has been up and running for a long time now.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Red blotches appear on her
That
skin.
you've fallen for her manipulation, detective. The investigation. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there. Thank you for nothing. Please do buy some books or be on your way.
God fucking damn it.
Total psychic collapse between you two right now. There was never any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
I had a few questions about the
Okay,
curse.
but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want...
The woman looks aloof.
I don't know what we can do here. I mean, I guess the investigation is kind of done. Very much a shame. Should we go up with Servo Fair and then hope that we can actually do that next time? I guess we should be doing that. I just want to do it. Alright, so we have a couple of checks that then we can do. At least this one.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Have we asked that already? I think we have asked that, but I don't know if... It's a white check, so let's try it.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Alright. I mean... failed detective continuing his trail of thoughts. Merely looking at the unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart.
Nah, I'm not interested in that. Let me see. What is that? Can we... Alright.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Flip through the pages.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
Well, that sounds like me, doesn't it?
You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Of course we are. What about this guide to cockatoo storekeeper?
Must have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I want to buy the
A
thing.
nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Alright, we have the book now. We can interact with it, right? Alright, let's...
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas-a-la-Mer.
Fas-a-la-Mer.
Intelligence and general precociousness. Cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo,
Okay.
the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common Bang Bang cockatoo
Bang Bang,
is
okay.
colorfully illustrated.
Alright, what problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk, and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Well, that doesn't fit us at all, now does it? I could handle it. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Alright. Is that some subtext that we're supposed to read here? Yes, but there has to be something great about the cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off.
Of course they do.
Even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Ouch.
Ouch. That must hurt.
I swear I didn't pre-record this.
Not great for the neighbors. Performing, yes, birdie.
Yes, yes indeed. Read about the funeral one.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7.
Couldn't be
There is
me.
something indisputably ominous about it. Ooh.
Read about the major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered
Endangered.
major majestic cockatoo, is often described
Yet
as the
another
most
thing we have in
flamboyant
common, right?
bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Big, bold, and beautiful. Read about the most common Bang Bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the Bang Bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species. Common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name, Bang Bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Onomatopoeic. Okay, I have no idea what that means. Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Only the funeral cockatoo in its darkness can truly grasp the depths of my doom land, so that obvious major majestic, here I come. What if I'm just a fuck up a two? A fuck up and a cockatoo. I have to take some time to think about it.
Understandable. Choosing your heraldic bird isn't a trivial question.
Put the book away. We just, like, in the middle of the day, we just opened up a book and we're contemplating on what cockatoo we are. I love it. Right, now that we failed this quest as well. Bro, what are you doing here?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
Give me champagne, I'm going
There's
in.
no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
Wait, what's happening? We disappeared. What the fuck is happening? We actually disappeared. Holy shit. Oh, and now we're there. We're there again. Protect and serve, madam. I found your
God
husband.
damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
She crosses her arms. But you said you didn't know where he was. Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
She's getting impatient. Her hands now picking on a random book cover. There, point at the working class trunk down near the sea.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working class trunk and I thought he might be yours.
Because working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Peak stereotyping. She's gotta hit us.
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what.
Right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ha, blam. Knew it.
But you told me your husband's alright.
And he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
She has completely forgotten about her book, staring blank into the distance instead.
There.
Yeah.
She's worried now.
This is what we do. We drag people down with us. Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing person case here? Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, promise. Well, if he's with his friends and he's not really missing, no need for the police to get involved. Kim, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure.
He before turning his face to working class woman.
Just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Well, I just think missing person cases are mysterious. You're right, unfortunately our forces are limited. Not at all, the RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about you.
Sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
Fuck up cop actually got something right.
Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
She eyes you from head to toe. Well, I mean, that checks out. Let me guess, he's disco.
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Why did you say that about your husband resembles me then?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see, what else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds.
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Of course.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket?
Exactly.
You can completely sympathize.
100%.
Throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning. He went to the library. He went to retrieve my book and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Holy shit, that is rough.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing person.
This actually is a missing persons case.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I will bring him back home to you. Take the case.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
Yeah, but still worried.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
He gives you a slip of paper.
I will. Of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
It wouldn't take a slip of paper, it's a phone number. Holy shit. Alright, so first of all, we need to reload, because apparently our camera is stuck in this weird thing. I do hope we I hope we're not stuck in this forever. Oh, we're back! Hey, look at that. I think the last thing I want to do is actually run the serial number of the boots.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Wait, where am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Alright, alright.
This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series.
Alright.
With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds.
That is
and
insane.
go up to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
That is really cool. Won't it roll over in the first sharp corner?
The high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Kanema effectively a mobile
power plant. This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
The machine really puts the loco back into locomotion, point at the vehicle. Very cool. Don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Shrug. A motor carriage, one of many. No, we're going for one.
You want to take a closer look?
Smiles ever so slightly. You want to take a closer look. What's it packing there? Point the engine. Fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface.
130.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Okay, nice.
Man, that's got to be a major advancement over the KR18GU engine on the old Caprice 40.
That's what, a 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Supercharged. The lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile, unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Fine machine. Oh no, you know what?
I reckon, man, that's got to be
Must
a major
be an advancement of the KR.
KR18GU engine on the old Caprice.
Yeah, you know it?
The lieutenant seems surprised. Just the basic. Cast iron block, 12-chamber injection, dual chains driving overhead, camshafts, 2 valves per cylinder, hydraulic valve flash, adjustment.
Yes, that's right. I'm very impressed that you know these things.
A fine machine. Run your hand over a smooth metal surface.
An extraordinary machine.
There's gentleness in the lieutenant's voice, and his eyes run over the vehicle's contours.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
You want to help? Thank you for the offer. That might be fun. Let's do the case first, though, alright?
Hey, look at that. We're
He
socializing.
liked the idea.
Okay, let's move. I love this. Like, you just walk past something and you have a thought, and then it's like, okay, let me just explode a
You
thought.
see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello,
How may I
hello.
assist you?
Could I run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100 1000. The make of model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Oh,
The
that's
International
great.
Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Alright. You're back from the ICP about this. No, we're gonna.
57th, over and out.
Thank you very
You
much.
see a
Yeah, I know what's in the cabin. Thank you very much. Alright, so. Boys and girls. Next time. Because this is where I'm gonna end it. Next time. here's what we can do. First of all, we can try to jump over this railing again, because holy fucking shit, I want to try this. I don't want to fail again. The second thing is, if we don't make that, or if we like make that and wrap our stuff up there and come back, we can talk to the people in the cafeteria, right? The workers, the kind of like the union police, basically. And maybe at this point we have more information that we can actually leverage when talking to them, right? And maybe we go back to like talk to Measurehead again, and like to that other union leader guy, that weird one. Maybe you can figure something more out about that as well. I'm very, very disappointed that we weren't able to shoot down the thing, actually. That kind of made me feel like really bad, but I guess you can't have them all. At the moment we're just failure after failure in what we're doing. But I do hope that once we get some of those skills up, we can actually do more with it. But yeah, before I actually forget, I don't want those shoes on if we're actually going to try to do some savoir-faire stuff. But yeah, aside from that, most of the stuff we are going to do is still here, right? We need to track our badge, we still need to find our our gun. We still need to get the victim's body down. At least we have investigated the body now, and that is like a big thing. But yeah, that's been it for Disco Elysium for this time. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'll hopefully be back soon. I want to record at least one more, maybe two more of this before I'm going into like the Christmas holidays and everything. So do look forward to that. I do hope it can get like similar to what we have with runtime, with like 2 hours something, right? 2 hours 30. Sometimes it's gonna be 3 hours, sometimes it's just gonna be 1 hour. It depends on how much time I have, but I'll see you next time. Hopefully. Also, I do hope you enjoy yourself, because I'm enjoying myself a lot when I'm playing these, but I don't know how much the entertainment value is when I'm going in just looking at weird books about kakus or like like being an incessant idiot with that guy who with that working class woman being like, no, your husband is missing. But it worked out, right? Us being like an idiot, kind of just going for it, like being like, oh, this is a hunch. But that's also like, this is one of the great things about this game, right? You go in and you're like, okay, if I'm following this track, maybe I'm not gonna be successful, but if you pull it through and you're actually going for it, maybe you actually find that. And sometimes you don't, and it's like, okay, I failed with my check, or I can't like continue about this, but like it's white check, so you can like level up and you can come back and you'll be like, there was something, right? I didn't quite grasp it, but there was something. Obviously sometimes there's checks probably where you're not gonna be able to repeat them, and that will be very unfortunate. Like in the case of that, like shooting him down with the pistol, I don't think we can try it again. I don't know if it's like, it didn't look like a white check, but we can check that out next time in like the menu and see if that was a white check, and we can maybe retry it when we've leveled up like hand-eye coordination again. That would be cool. And I do want to get rid of that like art cop stuff, because it's hampering my hand-eye coordination, and I really need that, right? That's like one of the few physical skills that are really not physical, but right, like reaction time, perception related skills that I really want to retain. But yeah, this has been Disco Elysium, episode 6, I think, and hopefully I'll see you soon with a new episode.